Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today we're talking about Capricorn season 2022-2023. That's right, we have some amazing energy coming in with our whole Capricorn energy going on. Literally starts mid-December all the way through mid-January, and we've always got some amazing things going on in Capricorn season. Of course, we have Capricorn season itself. And then we have usually the holidays, the end of the year. We have our um, winter solstice. We have all of this, and then we even have going into our new year, always during this time frame. So it's kind of like, here we go again. Here we've got this energy. It does start mid-December and run through mid-January. So we've got some energy coming in. Now, I will tell you that Capricorns are kind of influenced a lot by Saturn. It's kind of like their ruling planet. And so ruling planet Saturn brings this energy of like commitment, limitations, kind of like boundaries and rules. And this is one of the reasons why always during this time of year, it's always kind of, what are our traditions? How do we do this? I get this asked every year. When are we going to celebrate the holidays? When are we going to celebrate Christmas? When are we going to do this? When are we going to do that? And it's always kind of the same format for everybody. Everybody has those traditions that we follow in our family. And it's one of those, I hear that a lot. Well, we don't open up presents until Christmas Eve. We open up Christmas presents on Christmas Day. We do this for the holidays. We go here for the holidays. We go out of town. We stay at home, whatever it is. A lot of people have those traditions, and that's always spurred in because our Capricorn season is always led by Saturn, and it's coming in with some amazing stuff. Now, Capricorns are always known for kind of like doing their fair share of the hard work, kind of pushing their energy forward. They have a very driven, cool-headed sense of energy around them. Like I said, and it's kind of almost like those opposites. You have this goal-oriented, kind of driven energy, but then you also have this like cool-headed, almost opposite end of like, we have this amazing balance between the two with Capricorn energy. Our sun really dictates a lot of what we do during our Capricorn season. Our sun is starts it as soon as our sun goes into the sign of Capricorn. Here we are celebrating all things end of the year, holiday time frame, and then we also celebrate our winter solstice, and then we kind of go into our New Year celebrations, and that carries on until January. We're going to talk about some of those things that will still be affecting us in January in this sign. One of the things that's really important is to understand not only our sun is going to be affecting us a lot during this season, but so is our moon, and there's a lot of other planets out there in action that are going to be moving, not just Mercury. I think a lot of people are like, yeah, Mercury, yeah, we got it. No. There's so many more, so let's talk about this. We've got Mars, our planet of action and energy, is in retrograde through January 12th. And this is really harnessing our driven power of kind of like moving forward, kind of like wanting us to move forward. And there is a new moon in the sign of Capricorn on December 23rd. And so this is going to be like winding us down with work. What do we have to do for the holidays or festivities? What are we going to do? Our driven down to earth vibes are going to be really amping up this lunation for a lot of people, especially motivating us to like take turns. A lot of us to kind of use our imagination to move things a lot forward. But your ambitions, of course, are kind of coming in, not just now, but kind of over the next several weeks to months, kind of coming in with this Capricorn energy. Whatever seeds you plant now are going to be growing and succeeding, because there's a lot of growth during this time frame. And you're like, growth? Yeah. This is a lot of times when farmers are putting things in the ground. So as soon as it starts warming up, they start to grow. So this is kind of that energy of like, poof, here we go again. Next, let's talk about Mercury in retrograde. This is our fourth Mercury in retrograde in 2022. This is our final time this year. Spending a few weeks in Capricorn. It is going to be our planet of communication, transportation, transformation, and technology will be going through its final retrograde from December 29th through January 18th. Capricorn energy will be like bringing in some lessons with this, kind of pushing our energy forward, wanting us to take those last few steps to kind of getting those things off our to-do list of kind of like pushing this energy, which is a great thing to be doing with Mercury in retrograde, kind of just pushing that energy. Like, what else do we need to get finished for the end of the year? And let's get it done. I will say this is a great way to kind of be really productive the last few weeks of 2022 moving into 2023 of like, what else do you need to finish up? What are the to-do lists that you haven't done yet, kind of thing. Next, we have Venus moving into the sign of Aquarius. Not too long into Capricorn season, Venus moves ahead into Aquarius season, or Aquarius energy, and this is going to be kind of giving us a sneak peek of our next sun sign. This is going to bring in like humanitarian causes. You're going to see a lot of people kind of stepping out and bringing in this humanitarian cause of like donating things, donating their time or energy or money to different places. You're going to just see that more and more. I will say there's usually a quirky sense of beauty. If there's any shows or any kind of like things where you get to see people at parties, I guarantee you're going to be like, what are you wearing? Because it's going to be strange. A little bit of that awkwardness, kind of like, okay, you thought this was cute. Okay, interesting. I will say it's always kind of an interesting one for that. From January 2nd through the 26th, we have this like crazy energy with Venus in the sign of Aquarius that kind of be affecting everybody during this time frame. This is a great time to kind of really kind of push this energy into some good areas. Kind of what else do we need to take care of, or where else do I need to donate my time, energy, and money? Next, let's talk about Mars going direct. Mars goes direct at the kind of the very end of Capricorn season on January 12th. It is still going to be staying in the sign of Gemini, which is a really, really long time. I've done a couple of videos on that, and it's just like, wow, it is really, Mars is really staying in this Gemini sign for a long time. And I guarantee you, we've already seen a lot of this come out with War of Words. That's Mars in the sign of Gemini. It's kind of war on words. Kind of picking through other people's communication, like, I like this word, I don't like this word. And although most of us kind of get back on track with Mercury getting in track and kind of getting this energy out by January 12th, you might feel like you really want to continue to hibernate because of these war on words. So many people are picking and choosing. I've seen it on newsreels. I've seen it on other things of people like picking and choosing their words. I didn't say this, I said this, or this person told me this at this time frame. And it's really interesting because I also kind of get that kind of that Capricorn energy with some of this is kind of pushing that, like, I want to tell you the truth and I want to show you the truth. Like, here's the text message, here's the screenshot of it, kind of bringing that energy in a much different way than what we've seen in the past. Because usually it's been, oh, I'll just tell you what he told me or what she told me. And now it's really starting to make a few differences there. I will say underlying in a couple of these Mars things that we've seen kind of going on, like I said, the war of words, you're going to see a lot of anger issues. A lot of people kind of like not really wanting to bring things up, but really kind of like, I have to, almost like I really have to bring this up, or I really have to bring this forward. And that can be a kind of an interesting sign for most of us. I will tell you kind of what is going to be really affecting Capricorn season the most is kind of this energy that we're kind of moving through. We are going to be having so many holiday celebrations, things that we haven't had in the last couple of years. So you're kind of seeing people kind of awkwardly go to parties that would normally be like, we're the party people, we're ready to go, because they haven't been out and about in the last few years. You're kind of seeing that more of an awkward kind of transition. People born under Capricorn are going to be feeling those effects more than anything else. And then, of course, we have our winter solstice, and then we have our New Year's. All of these celebrations coming in together, and a lot of people are ready to kind of let go of the last couple of years. It almost seems like those last couple of years really haven't happened, but they have. They've taught us a lot of life lessons. And I guarantee this is going to be a year of 2023 of kind of moving into the truth of what's really we're ready to start into, kind of what are the changes that we're really ready to get into, and these are going to make some changes for us. So let's do some angel cards and get us a little bit more information on all things Capricorn season. This one is literally popping out of the side. Oh, it's two of them. Okay, first one is the 4th house, and this is home. This is where a lot of Capricorn people really kind of get those energies of like, what do we want to go through? The hard work, we just got to get our nose to the grindstone and keep going. And they are usually the ones that are kind of pushing this amazing energy of let's go and get it done, and then we can kind of relax and take it easy. Next is Vesta, and this is all about the hearth. This too is kind of like the heart of the home, kind of making those changes that people have not been wanting to make for a while, or kind of some upgrades that people really haven't been desiring to make in it quite a while. So these are kind of bringing in some new energies. Next, we have Libra, and this is all about the balance. This is kind of balancing us out. I guarantee 2020, 2021, 2022, these last 3 years have been a lot of hard energy for a lot of people, bringing in a lot of changes for a lot of people. And now all of that energy is going to be propelled into 2023 and moving forward quickly. This one is Chiron, and this is healing. This is what I'm talking about. A lot of people have been, I don't want to say like sick and ill. What I mean is kind of doing that inner work, that inner healing of healing ourselves, healing the past. I've seen this with a lot of clients moving into opening up higher and higher energies, moving up into higher and higher dimensions, and healing themselves. Not let me bring healing to everybody else, let me bring healing to me. This is the 10th house, and this is the authority. And actually, this is the 10th house, is what Capricorn is in charge of. So this is kind of a great one of kind of like, what are the authority? What do we have the authority to change and make different? I guarantee you this year, 2023, is going to be a complete game changer for a lot of people. And a lot of people moving forward in things that they really didn't think they could. I guarantee you're going to see that a lot. My last one is Sagittarius, and this is all about the expansion. Like I said, moving into this Capricorn season, people are kind of feeling like that energy, like we're ready to make changes, we're ready to move forward, we're ready to go, go, go. And you're going to see that not only in Capricorn season, but you're also going to see that as we move further and further into 2023. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.